now? Did he eat them later? Like, what's going on with
No,
chickens?
you better stop playing, Manny.
Playing
God,
with what? What you talking about, girl? Baby, you want some chicken?
God don't play about the animal. You know that.
That's all we're not playing. You playing. I'm like, he left them there. Shit, I would, yes, nuggets. Baby, it would have been everything. So he didn't cook none of the chickens. He didn't skin none of the chickens. He
They
killed
was in a cage, Manny, with their heads chopped off. Well, okay, let's put some.
That's what you're supposed to do,
No,
Trina?
let's put some unalive chickens in your backyard.
Trina, have you never worked at a chicken farm?
Have you? No. So what the fuck make you think I have?
But girl, I saw it, girl. They chop them up in all type of pieces, girl. But that head be gone. That head be gone, girl. I saw it. Maybe that chicken be wide open like that. Baby, they split it down the middle and bop, bop, bop. But that head be gone, sister.
Man, you ain't seen shit. Now stop that line.
No, I did see that for real. A chicken. I did see them how they did the chickens. I did.
Yeah, with them voodoo people.
No. I mean, I went to the homeland and saw how they do chickens. Yes. And then I knew from a factory how they do chickens.
Yeah,
yes.
But that's for food. This fool was doing it for nothing.
That's the
It
disconnect.
don't matter what it's for. It's the same thing. Have y'all seen a chicken meal and how? Don't let me see none of you son of bitches at McDonald's. Don't be at no Popeye. I don't want to hear shit else about no damn Popeyes.
Are y'all
They
comparing
mutilate
eating
these
chicken
chickens.
to 9 unalive?
That's how it starts, Trina. You got
Exactly.
to.
That's how it
Is
starts.
this serious?
It
Y'all
starts
keep-
with an unalive, and that's
Y'all keep playing with people on this
Is
app. They
this
gonna
like
have
no?
a chicken
Okay,
of y'all
let's have a
hanging
real
up in their
serious
backyard.
moment. Let's have a serious moment. Are we comparing people eating meat to people torturing and unaliving animals?
Yes, because it's torture to live unalive animals. If you're a meat eater,
That is
you
the
should
most
not be
ridiculous
tortured.
thing I've heard in my life.
it is torture.
It's a slaughterhouse.
It
So
is.
I do
Chickens in your
believe-
backyard is no different.
I do believe that there is a difference between a food chain, which us and the animals, we all are all in the animal kingdom. We are all part of a food chain. I do believe there's a difference between being a part of a food chain and being higher than another creature than torturing and unaliving animals because you can.
Y'all have
There's a
never
huge
seen animals
difference in
being
that.
tortured.
So
for
he
their
has
food.
tortured.
Stop
He
eating
is charged for torturing
eating meat.
animals. So that's what
There's
you're
a
saying.
huge
He's charged for
difference,
torturing animals, and he is being prosecuted for that. So that means they found, or they're doing an investigation to see if he's eating the chickens
He went to
or
jail
just
for a
unalive.
year.
Okay, because I do know you can grow your own chickens and eat them.
You can, but you also
And
cannot
you
abuse
wring their
them.
neck.
If
You
it
wring
is
their
found that
neck.
you're
It's
abusing
abusive.
them or torturing and unaliving them for no specific purpose, you will go to jail. That is animal.
But he
cruelty.
got a family. Like this is.
But they
So-
were just laying there unalive.
That's because he ain't plucked them yet. He was waiting to
No,
pluck them.
they
He
had
literally
been
wrung the
there.
chicken's
He
neck.
wasn't eating them. He was hurting the animals because he could.
So was there maggots and stuff on these animals?
So it's better when you eat them. It's better when you wring a chicken neck and chop the chicken neck off and
Do you
mutilate animals.
torture animals, Jar?
It's better when you mutilate
Do you
animals.
torture animals? You seem to have a real fight for people that do.
I have a fight for hypocrisy. That's what I have a fight for.
No, but it isn't hypocrisy.
And you did
Torture
allow me to finish.
and survival are not the same thing.
Allow me to finish. You don't have to survive on
really.
animals.
I mean, no,
You don't
Trina.
have
Now
to
we can
survive
have
on
this.
animals.
Okay, so hold on,
You don't
y'all.
have to
We
survive
can
on
have
animals.
this Peter conversation,
You're
but we have to
gonna
have
have to
it
anyway.
truthfully because on one end there is going to be unaliving. On the other end, there's going to be a sense of a savior complex. So we can have this conversation, but we have to have it truthfully if y'all want to have it, because
do
it
have to
does
have it
include slaughter. So we,
It
if
does.
y'all want to have it truthfully, now we can have it.
Now let's have it truthfully, Manny.
Well, no, I was saying for you and Drop because we want to hear y'all. We want to hear y'all.
torturing and unaliving animals for no specific purpose. Again, hear my wording and hear it clearly. Torturing and unaliving animals for no specific purpose is what is deemed animal cruelty and torture. torture, and that is illegal. The slaughter of animals, which is supposed to be done humane, there are all types of laws and
It's not
ramifications around
humane.
that, right? Excuse me. The slaughter of animals for food, again, there is a purpose for food, for clothes, for whatever, is supposed to be done, maybe not always, but it's supposed to be done within legal ramifications because the goal is to inflict as little pain on the animal as possible. So there is a huge difference, both physically, morally, and mentally, in doing something to eat versus doing something because you are stronger and bigger than the other creature and taking out your will on it. That is a whole different process, whole different mindset, whole different emotional state altogether. Bye,
Okay,
man, because this
so
is some BS. And I
okay,
hate when
so
y'all
when
argue
y'all
just to argue because of who it is. Y'all be sounding stupid.
Well, no, I'm
oh
asking
God.
because
Manny,
again, he
can I
does
go
have a wife.
now? She
Yeah,
said bye,
yeah.
Manny. So
Hold
can
on,
I
drop.
okay.
I'm just asking because he does have a wife, children. I assume, but I know he has a wife. So was this not? Because again, I would think if they just sat out there for days, it would be maggots. Other animals would have came around. So if there was chicken still there in good condition, this means it just happened. So y'all got to put it with it because y'all got to realize, once you unalive something outside, ants and everything immediately comes. So I don't know. Go ahead, drop,
Okay,
child.
thank you. Manny, everybody's saying, oh, what Trina's saying is right. No, what Trina's saying is wrong because people who protest to stop the slaughter of animals for human consumption says she wrong. The same thing they believe what you're doing is brutal and cruel to animals to ingest another animal who has life in it. So that's wrong. Either it's right or it's wrong. They use real animals to catch other animals. We unalive worms to catch fish. You can use a fake worm, but instead people use real worms. So stop capping. It's all the same, regardless of what he does. And I also believe she said something about God loved the animals, but God said bring animals to him for sacrifice. Not only did he say bring animals to him, he also told Abraham to bring his son. So please don't put God in his conversation because many people still believe in Old Testament sacrificing. There are literally people who still believe it. They don't believe in the New Testament Jesus. They believe in the Old Testament sacrificing of animals, lambs, chicken, and etc. So stop playing. The slaughter, it don't matter how humane you think you're slaughtering an animal, you're still unaliving a breathing animal. And people who don't believe in eating meat will tell you that.
Yeah, so I'm just saying I get that he may have been charged with this, but again, it can be explained. Can be
Can they
explained.
explain them leather shoes? Can they explain them leather shoes and snake skin bags that they
Yeah.
unalived animals for no reason? Can they explain that? So they cap tuna is capping. We use animals for we use animals. We use the pig to make sweets when half of y'all kids got yuck mouths anyway. Be
Wait, Drop, you don't eat meat?
serious. I eat
Man, let
meat,
me
so
say this
that's
real
the
quick
point that I'm
before I
making.
gotta go
That's the
back to my
point that I'm
desk.
making, hippie.
Oh,
It's
We're
all
not
the
you
about to
just
play
same.
saying that
That's
you don't
my
stupid.
care about
If
the
he
point.
potato
was
wrong, that's what you
unaliving
mean?
animals
Do
to
you have
eat,
snake
they
skin
would have been
shoes, hippie?
refrigerated and not
Do
sitting
you have
outside
snakeskin
where the
shoes or
meat can be
leather
spoiled, go
shoes or
bad,
leather
catch
sofa, hippie?
salmonella, and
Yeah,
everything
that's what I'm
else.
asking. So yes, so the
The
chickens was
meat would
let.
have been refrigerated,
It
first
does
and
not
foremost.
matter. They
Number
have
two,
snake skin
God clearly
bags,
has
Manny.
no issue with feeding humans with animal flesh because didn't Jesus feed over 200 with a loaf of bread and a piece of
You the
fish?
one brought God up though.
Yeah,
Hold
You
on,
so
brought God up and
hold
said
on.
God
Can
loved
we?
the
Hold on,
animals.
y'all. Hold
You
on.
said God loved
Can
the
we
I'm
get
done
animals.
with
back
hip
to?
hop
Hold on,
Harry.
y'all. Can we get back to
Girl,
the
please don't
condition?
start talking about hip
Hold
hop
on.
Harry
Can
with
we
no
get to the
neck black bitch.
condition
Do
of
something
the
with your
chickens?
A1C.
Can we get to the conditions of the
Manny, she
chickens?
called him a hip hop Harry with a black ass neck. Bitch, you need to do something with your
Girl,
A1C and get your motherfucking
girl,
ass out of
I'm sitting up here trying to see what the
the lady
state of the
house.
chickens was outside, girl. So again, what was the state of the
See
chickens
how she
outside?
insulted me because we disagree? That's her
What?
problem.
Manny,
She
we don't
don't
know what the
like
state of the
anybody
chickens
disagreeing
was,
with her.
but I feel like the bigger story is why is it all of a sudden this highly qualified candidate, as they was trying to say yesterday, why is it he trying to blame Miss Nietzsche for his downfalls?
Oh, I said that too.
He
So
ain't have nothing to do
that
with
is what
that.
I want to lock on to as well was him feeling as if somebody ruined his career. Now that is
Exactly.
somebody
If anything,
I
she
have
tried to
not
put him
forgot
on.
about.
She tried to put him on. Now, just because people looked him up as they should do, Miss Nietzsche ain't did nothing to him. As the people were saying yesterday, he's so qualified, he can run if he want to. Okay, well, if you run, people gonna scrutinize you. You running for the biggest office in the land. Matter of fact, one of the largest offices in the world. You thought that the people following Miss Nietzsche wasn't gonna question that? I mean, I just don't understand why she's being blamed for his downfalls.
That's so sad
The
that he would
problem,
cop
he
that.
came to messy talk. That's the problem. He came to messy talk. Anything you're doing is going to demean, torn apart. You're going to be made look bad. Nobody want to bring up their
I don't
past,
know when
but
he
they ready to
said
bring
that,
up
L.
everybody else's past. They
I
want to
don't know
bring
when
up
he said it.
everybody
That's
else's
what
past.
they
But it's not.
alleged
You don't
he
think they would have
said.
done it to his past in general as he's running for president of the United States?
I'm saying messy talk is diabolical. He didn't know what he stepped into. He stepped into the shit when he came here. He would have done better if he would have went somewhere else with his story rather than coming to messy talk. That was his first mistake. When I saw him in messy talk, I already knew where it was gonna go.
Yeah, so ruining his career is a broad statement because 2028 ain't here yet. So the ruining of the career, I mean, yeah, he can make that statement if he made it, but that's a stretch. That's a stretch. I mean, it was only one interview, right? It was 24 hours. A lot happened. I don't think it was a ruining of a career. Like, that's a stretch. Like, it was the point of the career that the people was trying to find out. The people was trying to find out about the
I'm
career.
trying to see if he had a career in the first place because you remember yesterday I was arguing that I didn't think he was qualified, not because he's not an educated person, clearly he went to college, but he doesn't have any credentials, in my opinion, to be running for the highest office in the land, let alone a local mayor.
Don't need any credentials to do either. You don't
I'm
need
just
credentials to do
saddened
either one
that
of
he
them.
just feels defeated by us. I mean, we was just the bare minimum. The world is
Exactly.
like billion and trillions of people. We was just like 1,000 people,
Right.
2,000.
You can't take 2 to 3 thousand people looking into you, and you're gonna run for office in the United States. That's millions of people. But let alone, as you said, the world, billions of people are going to be looking at you because you're running for the United States presidency. So I mean, I just feel like if he couldn't handle this little flicker of a flame from a lighter, he definitely wouldn't be able to jump into the fire.
This ain't no flicker or no flame. The motherfuckers on this app, just like you heard a bitch who ain't washed her neck since she came across this house called me Hip Hop Harry. The motherfuckers on this app, I ain't never seen in real life. When he come here, he better be ready for the fire. This the fire. This ain't the flame. This the fire. This
So do
finna
y'all
get
think
your
we
ass
would have did the
burned.
same thing to Kamala? Kamala?
Yeah,
You think
Yes,
we?
yes,
they
yes.
definitely did that to her. You remember,
No,
it
I'm
was
saying if she would have came over, you think we would have done that to
like dug
Kamala?
into her life, yeah. But I mean, she was a lot more qualified too, and she had already been scrutinized a lot, Manny. Because if you recall, Kamala was a successful United States senator, so they have been digging into her life for years. And then on top of that, while she was running for president, a lot of people had already dug into her life from before, from when she was actually running for president prior to being vice president. So I think there was a lot of stuff already out there about her where these people had dug into her life because she had been in politics for so long. And prior to being in politics, she was a DA. So, the people did talk about her pretty bad and her policies with getting African American people jailed and also with trying to send people to jail for their kids not going to school, blase, blase. So I think that she would have been reviewed, but I don't think it would have been anything new like it was with this guy because he hadn't been properly vetted yet. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Manny, you didn't know they was talking about how Kamala only went as far as she did because she stayed on her knees? You didn't hear that?
Jesus.
I didn't hear that particular
Oh
one-liner,
yeah, they
but
said it. Okay, they also said she
but
wasn't
I
black.
just made
She
the
wasn't really black.
comparison just to make it apparent to you all, even to Mr. Badger, that regardless of who it was, the people still would have had something to say. That's the point. The people always got something to say. That is the point.
He can't take messy talk looking into him. But what about these political firms in DC that get paid millions and billions of dollars to do that? You don't think they would have came back with some tea to spill all over these national broadcasting news stations? Like, come
No,
on.
because he wasn't a threat. They wouldn't have done that. They wouldn't have wasted their money trying to find that out for him because he's not a threat. Just because somebody chooses to go on the
Thank you,
ballot doesn't
Kibi.
mean that they're a
Thank you,
threat.
Chanel.
He still has to be. He still has to be
Wait, Drop, you said he was a
voted
viable
in.
candidate yesterday. He wasn't a threat to them now? Wow.
I never said he was a viable
You
candidate.
said he's
I said
qualified.
Badger.
Thank you, Aunt Kitty.
He is qualified. He met the
Mm-hmm.
qualifications, or he would not have been able to be on the ballot. What are you talking about? He had to meet the
Mm-hmm.
qualifications to be able to be on the ballot. Not a threat.
But he was never really going to win anyway. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't think you added that part yesterday,
Oh,
friend.
wow.
I don't have to add it. I said Badger 2028, and I'm still saying it. Badger 2028.
So should we, I'm assuming package of some sort that says get back in the game, get back out there. Don't defeat, you must compete. Huh?
It's a shame people don't know how politics work. He's running as a Democrat. He still has to win the Democratic nomination. Just because somebody says that they're running for office doesn't mean they're even going to win the nomination for that office. I had somebody arguing with me in the comments talking about the president run the country. I guess you forgot about the House and the Senate. We do not know how politics work. And in 2026, with ChatGPT, it's pathetic.
Well, Drop, you don't really have to win the Democratic nomination to continue to run, but that's probably the smartest thing to do. But you don't have to win
Well, no, y'all. I think he's still gonna do things,
the primary,
but
rather.
what they're stating in the comments is that before he left this side, he made a couple of comments as to maybe this side might have, harmed his career or hurt his career in some sort. I think that he's still running. I think he just put us on ice.
So
Yeah, and
Manny,
what about the information?
let me
Oh, sorry,
correct
Drop.
something because you're wrong, hippie. Yes, if you want to
No,
run
I'm
as a
right.
nominee for a major party, which he running for Democratic, you generally have to win the party's primary election. For
You see how you
independent
said
or
generally?
minor parties,
Yeah,
for
you said generally?
independent parties, because I'm finna tell you why. For independent and minor parties, you don't have to win a primary. But if you want to run for a Republican or Democrat Party, you have to win the primary.
Yeah, now let me correct you, Drop. You don't have to win the primary. You have to win the primary to be supported by the Democratic Party, for them to push their dollars behind you, for them to have different people across the country in the Democratic Party to say, hey, now Drop Queen is our nominee. But if you don't win that, you can still run for president. Now, the likelihood of you
Not
winning the
under a
presidency is
Democratic
very
Party.
slim.
Not under the Democrat. Let me read this part. The primary is how the party decides who get the
Correct.
official spot on the general
Correct.
election ballot. Unless he
Correct.
wins, but that's not what you just said.
No,
Unless he
Drop.
wins that primary,
Were you
unless
skipping
he
over
wins
what I
that
just said is
primary.
no, Drop. What you skipping over what I
You
just
said
said
he
is
still can run.
it's
He
correct.
cannot run as a
He
Democrat.
can
He
still run.
cannot
But
run
what
as
you
a
just said
Democrat.
was what I
He
said.
can run as an
He's not
Okay,
independent.
going
one
to.
at a time, y'all can both get it out. Just one at a time so we can hear y'all.
He can run as
Hey,
an
Drop. Sorry about that.
independent. He can run as an independent without
Well, I think
winning the
y'all both
party.
kind of engaged in that.
But if he runs as a Democrat or a Republican, he has to run the primary to be on the ballot. Period. Point
He
blank.
does not have to win the primary to be on the ballot. He has to win the primary to be supported by the Democratic Party. He has to win the
You
primary for the Democratic Party to push him. He can still run as a Democrat and be still on the ticket, but the likelihood of him winning is very slim because the Democratic Party is doing just what you said, supporting their primary candidate that won that primary.
To
So
get
he
a
can still
spot on the
run as a
ballot,
Democrat.
you have to run a primary. To
No,
get
you
a
don't.
spot on the ballot, you
No, you
have
don't.
to.
What happened?
You giving
You
me
remember
your
years ago
opinion.
they
I'm
had
reading
these nuts up there.
ChatGPT. You
He ain't
reading
win no
your
primary.
opinion.
You remember that?
You He wasn't a Democrat or a Republican, so you're not listening. You're
That's
listening to
because people
respond.
fall
And
out of the race
hold
intentionally
on,
because
just
they know
listen to
they're
what
not
I'm
going to
telling you.
win.
Hold on, listen to what I'm telling you, because you're listening to respond instead of listening to
Because you're already
understand.
wrong. That's why.
I just said he can run as an independent or a minor
No, he
party.
can run as a Democrat. That's
He
where we're
cannot
disagreeing at.
run. He cannot run as a Democrat or
Okay, we'll just
Republican
agree to
on a
disagree. You're
national
wrong and I'm right.
ballot. Well, I'm reading Chat GBT. You just
Chat
going by your
GPT,
opinion. Where's
please.
your proof? Where's your proof?
Where's your
You
proof?
can. It'll tell y'all that's what the primary is
Even
for,
what
to
you just
choose
said, never
the party.
even from your definition drop, it did not say you cannot run as a Democrat. It said the Democratic Party is going to support the person that wins the
That's not what I
primary.
just
That's
read.
what you read.
That's no, no,
Ain't that
no.
what you
That's
read?
not what I just. That's not what I read. I said the primary
You
party.
definitely wrong and I'm right.
Okay, well,
Please.
I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna let you finish. Then you maybe if you stop talking, you can hear to understand.
You're already wrong.
Okay,
Continue to
that's
be
fine.
wrong.
The primary is
I already
how the
agreed to
party.
disagree. You're wrong,
I
I'm
don't care
right.
what you decide. You ain't finna shut me up though.
Well, I didn't shut you up. I didn't tell you shut up. I didn't tell you be quiet either. Go
Okay,
ahead.
I'm waiting for you to stop talking so that I can speak.
Okay. Let me mute for you, baby.
The primary is how the party decides who will get their official spot on the general election ballot. The general election ballot is the ballot that we both vote on. If you don't get to win the primary, you're not getting on the ballot as a Democrat or Republican. You're not. You can run as
Drop,
an
but you
independent and
can
something.
run
Ma'am,
as
you
a
Okay.
interrupted
write-in.
me.
And can I clarify?
Ma'am, what
You
does run
said
as? I
the
already know
official.
can run as a
You said the
write-in.
official spot. Is that correct? Official spot. Is that correct? That's what you said.
You can.
The
We already
official,
said
no, the
yesterday,
official
Toya,
spot.
you
That's
can
what you're
do
saying, correct?
a write-in.
Official spot. The official spot.
The official spot
So,
means a Democrat or Republican.
Meaning you can
Okay,
still
let's
run
I
as a
can
let's
run
A
welcome
Democrat.
Democrat is a
Toya.
as a
dissident
Let's
Democratic
Republican.
let's welcome Toya
write-in.
B in. Go ahead.
Hey,
Like
Toya.
how Kanye, hey Hippie, hey Drop, hey Manny, how Kanye West was not on the ballot,
But he's
but
not a
he
write-in.
still, hold on, how he
You
was
telling
not
me
on the
hold in
ballot.
long, but you came up here and literally interrupted me when I was
Oh,
talking.
Girl, when he
okay.
said,
Okay,
go
let
ahead, go
Toya
ahead, man.
let Toya B get in. Let
She
Toya
said
B get.
something I told y'all yesterday.
Okay, let Toya B
I bet
get
you,
in. B
I
get
bet you
Yeah,
in.
y'all
arguing it
dropped Queen.
today.
We
I
get it,
told y'all
drop.
Ray drop
We
Queen
get
in
it.
on my ballot. Yeah.
We
Oh,
get it,
Jesus
drop. Go
wept.
ahead, Toya B.
So, Hippie is right, and you're right, because yes, you have the official Democratic, Republican, and Independent, right? So you're right about that. I'm saying that. You're right. Those are the official ones. But I can go there and say, listen, I think that Papa Smurf would be a better Democratic candidate than Drop any day of the week. And we can write him in. So Hippie's right too. It
This
doesn't
is
mean
not a
that just
write-in.
because you have the Democratic nominee, that just means they have the backing of the Democratic Party. But you don't have to, you can run as anything and still be on and get written into the ballot. That's what we were trying to say. That's what he's trying to tell you.
That is not what he's trying to tell me. That is not what he's saying. He's saying that he still can be put on the ballot officially as a Democrat, and I'm
Oh,
telling him he
drop. That's not
cannot.
what I
I
said.
already
Stop it.
addressed
You
being right
spinning
in.
now. You
I
spinning
said
now.
right in
I agree
yesterday. I
with you. The
said right
official
in drop
candidate
queen
is the person that wins
yesterday.
the
I
primary.
said
And
that
then after
yesterday.
that,
You did
I can
not
still
agree
run
that
as
the
a
official.
Democrat.
He
Stop
cannot
spinning.
run as a
What she said
Democrat.
is exactly what I
He
told you.
cannot run as a
Yes,
Democrat.
he can.
He can be written in as a Democrat. He cannot run as a Democrat if he
Yes,
did not win the official ballot.
Rock Drop, you can run as anything you want. It doesn't mean that you support me, but you can run as anything that you want. You can run as, like, who can stop you? If you said right now, I am going to run for president as a Democrat, and you have a million people who are going to support you, nobody can stop you. You may not be the team. That's true. But no, who can tell you no, Drop? You can't be a Democrat. You can run. You
I
definitely can.
said what
Nobody
I
can stop
said. I'm
you.
reading facts, y'all giving y'all opinions. I said what I said. And you're just repeating what I said yesterday.
Well,
Literally
I don't,
today.
well, I
Manny,
wasn't
I
I
here
think
said
we
all
should
that
yesterday,
agree to
yesterday.
so
Oh
disagree
well, you
because
missed it.
Drop gets her facts from Chat GPT, and some of us did go to school.
and you get your facts up your asshole. So what's the
Is
difference?
that
What's
not true,
worse?
Oh
Manny?
my God.
That is true. That everybody has went to school. Yes.
And I got 3 degrees, baby, so we can go degree for degree. I got one in computers,
Did you take
accounting,
any
and
political
business.
science classes at
I
all?
got,
Clearly
I
not,
got, I got,
because you don't know
I got.
the simple facts
Boy,
of American
you didn't
government.
even know the real
Is that
name
not
of Joe
correct?
Biden. You did not know the real name of your
Yes, I
president, Joe
Oh, come
did.
on,
Biden.
y'all
Ain't
Yes,
no
now.
I
Come
way.
on,
did.
I
y'all
asked
And
you
that's the
now.
what's Joe
silliest shit
Biden's real
ever.
Well,
name.
What that got to
You
do with the
thought you
American
said
government?
real
I'm going to
name.
drop
Do you
You want
know?
to talk
Thank
about
you,
politics and
Toya.
my
Or
science?
next
anything with the
Read
degree.
Joe
Okay,
Constitution?
Thank
Biden's
you
let's
for
let's
name.
having me,
welcome
Manny.
Nene in, y'all. Let's
You
welcome
talking about
Nene.
Joe
Lord
Biden?
Manny,
Don't
Jesus,
keep
piss
let's
me
going
welcome
before
off.
time.
Nene.
It's
Bye
okay.
bye.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say that you can still run as a Democrat or Republican against another Democrat or a Republican. It's called a third party candidate. So you might not, like you said, have the official backing of the Republican Senate party of its own, but you can still run as a Republican. You will just be considered a third party candidate on the ballot.
A third party account.
Candidate. Yeah, it's called a third party candidate on the ballot.
Mm. Okay, y'all figure that out.
Thanks, Nene. Always good to see you. Now, Manny, I do want to go back to this person that we're talking about specifically. Now, don't you think he owed Miss Nitra an apology?
Yes, I do think he owes Miss Nitra an apology. I really do. I think he truthfully owes her an apology. He set up everything. He offered everything. He gave everything. And so from there, it is his duty to answer from the people. Um, I just sensed that he did not want to answer from the people. And even though the people uncovered things, the same things that he himself said he wanted to be transparent about, I feel that he now is being disingenuous because in the beginning, his statement was, I want to be very transparent. That's why I didn't scrub anything. That's why I didn't erase anything. That's why I kept everything there so that you all can see that I am imperfect, just like each and every last human that walks this earth. Now that stuff has come about, he has now backtracked and went to blaming others for the things that he said he was going to be transparent to us about. That's what I sense. So definitely he does owe Miss Nitra an apology because the only thing she did was make her a platform available to him to spread his message.
So Manny, can I go now? Because once again, they love coming up here hollering and screaming. I've already addressed the third party candidates. I said, for instance, independent. A third party candidate is a candidate outside of Democratic and Republican. Nene, somebody in the comments told me to say it slowly. A third party candidate is like
But you
an
would still be a
independent.
Republican,
You
though.
cannot. A third party candidate
Okay.
wouldn't even be considered a Republican.
Why would
Those are
they
the
not?
major
Why would they not be?
because
Manny,
They
who
will be
cares?
considered
Democrat.
a. They will
Can
still
I
be
can
Move
I
out
ever
considered.
of
be
this.
can I
Are we
ever
gonna keep
speak
going back
without
to
being
this?
interrupted? Can I
Are we
ever
gonna keep
speak?
going back to this?
She made a
Like, I don't
comment
even
that was
understand.
incorrect. She came up here to
It's
tell
not.
And your
me.
comment was incorrect when you brought up my asshole. Are you trying to go with me or you gonna chill with that?
Oh
Because you
wow.
didn't
What
like when Trina started calling
are
you
we
names. But I could definitely do the
finished?
same thing.
Because no sir, you
Oh,
started
okay.
telling me I didn't have an
Oh,
education. So
okay.
let's clock it.
No, no,
Let's
I
just
said
be
you got your
real.
facts from Chat GPT, which
No,
you
no,
just
okay.
told us. Is that not correct?
Don't try
Oh,
to correct
okay.
me or clock me on
Oh, okay. Did
anything.
I call you out your name
Clock
or did I say
yourself.
anything negative
You
about you?
also, yes, sir,
No,
you
I
did.
stated
You
a
say some
fact.
of us have degrees.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Mm-hmm.
did. You can't tell me how
Yeah,
to
yeah.
take an
And you got your
insult.
facts from Chat GPT.
You tried
Versus
to be
I got
slick.
mine from
No, 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 no,
educational
sir.
classes by my professors with
I already
PhD.
knew the
Correct?
facts. I already knew the facts, sir. I went
That's not what you told
fact
us. Is that
check.
what you told us,
You
Manny,
a
or did she
damn
say
lie.
Chat GPT?
I went
Baby, y'all
fact
have to
check.
focus on
Y'all
y'all
don't
right now. I
check
got a
y'all
lot
fact.
going
Y'all just saying
on
y'all
right
Okay,
now.
so can we go
opinions.
back to Miss
Y'all
Nitra
just
and
saying
this
your
man, or we
opinion.
gonna keep talking about elections,
This
which
is not your.
everybody
This is
clearly
not.
And
don't
This
I
is
can
not
go
know?
here
your.
to also
It
put
don't matter
This
what
comments
we
is
out
say.
not
She's
your
there.
gonna keep saying whatever
platform.
she want to say. It don't matter.
This is not your
1,000%
platform.
said it
This
don't
is not your
matter.
platform. Your platform failed. Remember, this is not your platform. Allow me to finish talking on
We
Manny's
never had
platform.
Woo!
one, remember? And
Manny,
when
and
you
I never
did go
wanted
live the first
one.
time, you wanted
And
myself
I
and
What
Manny
never
is
there.
y'all
wanted
doing?
Remember?
one. And I never wanted
Oh,
one.
okay.
Can
Remember?
we,
I
So
never
shut
wanted
that shit
one.
up before we
Never
go left
wanted
on you.
one.
Matter of fact,
y'all,
Manny,
we
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna let you
supposed to
protect
be
your page.
speaking
I'm gonna go ahead and
we
about.
put
can
it
go.
down.
We can go left, right,
I'll
and
protect
up
your
your
page, but
ass.
I am,
watch
You
I'm
can.
please.
trying.
You can do it all.
I'm trying to
He
keep
can't.
up.
And I'm just,
Manny, you're
I
not
came up
trying to
here
keep up. I
to do
just
a
don't want to
comment
be
about the men.
interrupted. You tell me
I
don't
am trying
interrupt
to keep
them. You
up.
tell me
Yes,
don't interrupt them, so I
I
want the same respect because she said a third
am.
party
I'm
can be a
trying to
Republican
keep.
and a Democrat, and she's wrong. A third party is someone outside
Woo.
of Republican and Democrat,
I
like an
mean,
independent. It's
it's
not the
not independent and
same.
third party are two different things, but yeah.
No, it's not. It's the same thing. A
Well, you
third
can
party.
put in chat
Well, let me
GPT,
let me
can
teach
two
you. Let
Republicans
me
or
let me teach
Democrats, can
you.
two
Let me
Republicans
teach you,
run at the same
ma'am.
time? And then you can read back
Ma'am.
to me what the chat GPT
No, I'm
says.
not.
Let me
No,
let me
I'm
teach you
not.
something, ma'am. The two major parties are Democrat and Republican.
I know
The
that.
third party would be independent.
No, a third. No,
Whatever.
it's two different parties outside of the Democratic and Republican. You have liberals, and then you also have
Those are the
independents,
third
and there are all.
parties. Those
But
are the third parties. God
no,
damn.
listen, babe. Those are not
Those
considered the third
are
parties. Those
the.
are two different things, honey.
Okay, let's ask ChatGPT.
Please,
What
honey.
are the third
Get in
parties?
chat GPT. Can two Republicans run for president at the same
Ma'am,
time?
the
And it will
third.
say
Okay,
yes.
ma'am.
I came up here to kind of give a
The
comment about the
third
guy who
parties
was
are
on this
the.
YouTube
Okay,
channel.
so Nene, okay, so let's get to the comment then. Hold on, let's get to the comment.
The
Yeah,
third
yeah,
parties are the
because
Libertarians, Green Constitution
Oh,
Reform. Hold on.
okay, let's get to the comment. That
yeah,
she
okay.
wanted
So
to.
if you guys can recall, I don't know if you brought this up before, Manny, but a couple years ago, this guy has been doing this for about 3 years now. He's been going to platform, saying that he's running for president. Last year, he was a Republican, saying that he was helping Trump get into office. The same guy. And he was a huge Trump supporter and advocating for Trump, and he was on the Trump party. All these other crazy allegations that he was already in an official office and stuff like that. If people do not remember, and now he's a Democrat and running
So
for
hippie, they
president,
did
but
report you
never
hippie.
even.
So you got to wait 10 minutes, hippie. They did report you hippie. You got to wait 10 minutes. Go ahead, Nene. My apologies. Ooh.
Oh yeah, but that's pretty much that's about
No, we
it.
talking
That's
about John R. Badger.
yeah. The guy's he's very fraudulent, and he does this and.
No, you good.
Miss Nitra, and if I'm not mistaken, Miss Nitra did say that she also worked in a political office as well. So I just find it a little confusing how she didn't kind of do her homework on a guy saying that she also as well has experience working for people in politics and stuff. So
Now, I did ask that question of him being vetted. I did ask that question. And that's my main point is people being vetted. Um, yeah. This is why you have to vet people. I mean, this is why. Point blank, period. This is why you have to vet people. And for me, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at this is why you have to vet people. Honestly, you have to grab the reins and vet people as you grow. As you grow in your profession, you have to vet those that you come around as you grow, and this is why. Because at one point he wanted to be transparent. Now he doesn't. Now he's blaming others. This is why you vet people. Yeah. Yeah.
I wish y'all in the comments stop telling me ChatGPT is not 100% correct. It know more than you. It know more than humans. Half of
Well,
y'all don't
the
know who
thing
y'all baby
was,
daddy is. Y'all know
hold
who
on,
y'all baby
drop. So
daddy
the
is
thing
without
was,
questioning what
she
ChatGPT.
didn't, she didn't endorse him, but it was the actions that him and his mother done quickly after that gave the look of an endorsement. So this is why you vet, because again, what was done in less than 48 hours was a picture put up with a whole layout and everything. So it gave the image of I'm throwing you my support.
Thank y'all for the gifts.
Go ahead, Bray.
I was just saying, I'm gonna drop, especially when you get on the platform and you ask people for $500 at the end. Yeah, that's too much.
Thank you, Messy Talk. Yeah, that is too much, but at the same token, I could totally understand it. I could totally understand it. So scamming. No, he sent back the money. So he did send back the money. Go ahead, Bray. Yeah, he sent back the money.
The scam's not over though. I'm just here to wake up a couple of things and clock a couple of things and maybe ask a couple questions. Hey, Manny. I like your
Hello. Thank you. I like the bun.
Thanks. My thing is when somebody just came up here, Trina, and said that he blocked Nitra or whatever, what went off in my mind is lawsuit. How he tried to sue people is giving me he's trying to do the okie doke. He set up Nitra to come over there, knew what was gonna happen. Now he about to try to pull the okie doke on Nitra. Like act like she just ruined his whole swoop de whoop whoop de. That's what I think his ultimate thing is. Like he couldn't get that money right then, but I feel like he gonna try to get some more money on the back end.
Okay, drop queen. Paparazzi is here to get you.
Nobody to grab it.
Can I get my final words?
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
Little touch.
She asked me a question to look up something. Can two people run on the same ballot under the same platform? No, they cannot. Two people cannot run as Democrat. That's why they get the primary. That's the point of the primary. And it's sad that in 2026, people don't know this. Only one person gets the primary, and the third party are the independents and the minor and smaller platforms. Only one person can run for Democrat president, and only one person can run for Republican. This shit is crazy.
And so the message say, buy Chat GPT drop. So that's what the message that came with it.
Let Chat GPT find out.
Drop.
Let Chat GPT figure out who your baby daddy is, bitch. Bye, Manny.
All right, Queen. Yes, you would finish Bray and Little Touch.
Hey, Manny.
Hey,
I'm
Little
eating
Touch.
lunch. I didn't mean to come up here, sweetheart, but you looking mighty handsome right there, and you matching with your backboard. I love it.
Thank you.
I like that
Quick
look on
question
you,
for you
man.
since you up here having lunch. Oh. Well, I guess y'all are running the show then. So go ahead, Bray.
Manny, what's up? You wanted to ask me something?
Yeah. I wish
I'm
I
on
would
my
have.
lunch break, Manny.
I wish I would have got it on the first swoop.
Can you hear me whisper? Can you hear me whisper?
So, Little Touch, I wanted to ask you about the refund. Were you able to get a refund?
Not yet, sweetheart. I haven't gotten it yet.
So, are you filing charges?
Yes, I do intend to do so. The person texted me numerous of times on last night saying that they're gonna give on Wednesday. So if nothing comes through, then yes, I will be proceeding. I just have a few things I need to cover on my end, and yes, I will be pursuing that. Yes.
So hopefully he does come through Wednesday. I believe he will.
And so, Manny, I have a good heart, and I really do love the Lord, and I've been trying to be mindful of my thoughts and what I do, and I was really trying to give that person time to do the right thing, let their conscience be their
I think
guide.
they'll come through. I think they'll come through.
So, but you're looking nice, mister.
Thank you, Queen. You as well. Enjoy your lunch.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. God bless.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So Manny, how messy can we get this conversation? Give me a scale of 1 to 10.
What conversation?
This LT conversation and just us up here talking.
Oh no, the Little Touch conversation. I just wanted to ask her. Y'all had already done all the Little Touch conversation. I was just asking her to like.
But I feel like the follow. I think the two situations tie together a little bit. I really think they do. Like in the sense of just FOE being left vulnerable to people coming in and swoop-de-whoop and scamming. Like how Mercedes was watching FOE, got in on LT, hit her up, scammed her, the same way anybody could watch, the same way Mr. President just was subjected to that. And some people are still gung-ho. Some people really still believe that this man is a president. Probably still donating regardless if a motherfucker come through and tell them no. We done told them all the facts. It's still gonna be some women that's like, it's just which is why some of us don't subject our people to doing shit like this.
Well,
especially not after knowing somebody for 1 week.
He's basically saying how. Ooh.
Let's get into it.
So what he's basically is saying is that the group is vulnerable. again, this will go back to my notion of the people being vetted.
Oh, even TikTok Street said everyone is preying on FOE. Agree, like that, exactly, respectfully. Hold on, they said, Good Yellow's screaming in all caps, we are not vulnerable. LT was scammed on her own. You have to understand, that's why I said that y'all get into it. The person watched and found out that she didn't have a ride, which is Mercedes, respectfully, in my opinion. They knew she didn't have a ride. They knew to hit her up, say that I was going to do this, give me gas money, just watching the whole scene because it's being talked about on live. LT was scammed. Also said that the motherfucker knew Glam, and Glam is the person that sent her. That's left vulnerable. That's a fool. LT was scammed because a motherfucker.
Okay, hold on, y'all. Now, so FOE has not been found to have scammed anybody, so let's not go that route. But I do believe in them being vulnerable.
Nobody said that.
No, the comments are saying that. But I do believe in them being vulnerable at times. I do believe that because we all have been vulnerable at times. So again, we all could be pinned in the same boat of being vulnerable. I have several people that are my mods. I'm vulnerable for them. I have people that's not my mod. They hit the request button, yada, yada, yada. Each week I'm sending out some money to somebody that's asking for something. You get me? I don't fact check it. I don't da, da, da. So I'm vulnerable each week to somebody on here, not knowing if they really need it or not. So before y'all go too deep, I can still say, this is why you properly vet people. Because just like I send out those cash apps each week, I too could be had by people who say they need it. Like I just told y'all yesterday, you have to replenish the pot. These people are not even paying back what they're asking for. These people have signed up and say, well, Manny, I'll send you back the money. They are not even paying it back.
Clock in.
So again, I do think overall, being that they are known as a family dynamic that will come through and help, I do think that make you vulnerable for prey. Yes. Yes, because if you understand, he said he wanted to be transparent. Then to come back and blame them shows you exactly his motive. He said he wanted to not scrub his record so that he could be transparent with us. But yet when the record come out, now his career is ruined because he just wanted the money. He just wanted the attention. He just wanted that moment of satisfaction. The next day, $20 million on the screen.
That's the part that don't make sense.
The next day, $20 million on the screen. The next day, also, photos are up on the website. He showed you exactly what he wanted to do. And again, that shows the vulnerability because when it was stated like this wasn't even supposed to happen, it still happened, which lets you know his motive. Who did he put it off on then? His 70-some-year-old mama that he hired. Ooh, Jesus, please don't get me started.
But Manny, this is all I gotta say. I don't think Miss Nitra is anything, but I think the people that they say they stick beside her and vet people, why they didn't vet her, that just shows they're not really vetting these people. They just going off by a word. And I think some of her people are slow. That's why they agree with everything. So yeah.
Well, let's not go that far, but I will say vetting is definitely needed. I'm not going to go that far and call names, but I will say vetting is definitely needed because as you grow, you have to vet these people because if not, they're going to turn around and blame you. One minute he need the people, then when the people turn on him, now he blaming you. The same people he needed.
I do think, can you hear me, Manny?
Yes.
I think on a positive side of things, I'm screaming. I'm just trying not to laugh at IDK. On the flip side of things, I see it from a realistic point, right? As far as Nitra helping motherfuckers, anybody, you feel me? When you see motherfuckers giving out money, and the more giveaways you do, the more people are going to come to you with excuse. reason, story after story. So when motherfuckers see that, a motherfucker's like, let me figure out what the fuck I can say. Let me come over here and do this. And it's because of her wanting to give back so much, if that makes any sense.
No, that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. I don't put it all on Miss Nitra because Miss Nitra has to host. She has to give the content. She has to get out there and meet the people. But I do also think that the people closest to her have to vet. Because again, she can't do everything. That's why it's a team.
But then the hard part about that is when somebody is doing the vetting, is the person receptive to it? Because people more so is explaining and telling it, and it's like you don't want to hear it more so.
Well, I totally understand Miss Nitra's stance as far as in the public eye. They brought everything to her in front of the public. That is not a time for you to say, "Oh, I'm listening now." No, you're in front of the public.
But how is it if you're talking about a presidential election, that should have been done on the back end, and you should have been prepared.
Exactly. That's what should have been vetted on the back end to where when they brought it.
It's the public.
Exactly. So I can understand her standing in the face of adversity because, again, if the due diligence was done on the back end, she would have been. When y'all brought up any information, she would have already known. Stand from that point. Correct. She had already stated that she didn't even know much about him. So I understand her standing in adversity in front of the people because, again, he's standing there as well, speaking while y'all are speaking.
So doesn't that go back to the point of if you don't know something about this person, he said before he came and did the interview, you met somebody for a week, they told you was they was going to be the president, with his Cash App being up on your platform and subjecting your supporters to send him money and rally behind him?
I always say do the godly thing. I ain't gonna never stop that.
So that was the godly thing, or was
no, you got to. Even if you get burnt in the end, you must walk with faith in the beginning.
Oh, you're doing that thing. I got it.
Oh no, that's the real thing because again, it led up into this point. See, Miss Nitra stood where she was supposed to stand up until this point. When it all came to her, which is now, and she made the moment, which is take that down. I didn't approve this. I didn't say that. She stood in her blessing. She stood in her blessing, what she's supposed to do as human to human. She did that. He, the one that reneged on what he told us he was going to do. He said he was going to be transparent. He stood right next to him, was like, oh, this is not that, and that is not this, and this is... He did that. And she stood beside him throughout it all. Gotcha. Just to be blamed in the end.
Yeah.
I always say, go first in faith. I always say that. Do not mess up your karma for somebody else. No. She did what she was supposed to do. That's why it worked out in her favor, which is he blaming her just like he blamed his mama. Yeah. He only messing himself up. He blaming more people for stuff he do.
Come on, somebody.
So he's the only one being exposed.
Period, poop. I agree.
Go ahead, Messy Talk.
Hey, Manny.
Hello.
How you doing today?
I'm doing great.
I wanted to know, okay, so I'm a little confused on the situation with him not being vetted. I was under the impression that Nitra had a team, FOE, and a production team, a management team. Well, I'm just saying, they've been advertising that for a long time. So did her management team help her with this same cause? Because she did have a management team.
I know the answer to that, Manny.
Well, the answer is they dropped the ball. That can just be said. They don't have to beat around the bush.
Manny, I hate to do this and clock in on behalf of them respectfully. The ball was not dropped.
The ball was dropped. Oh, no, it was dropped.
Manny, it was dropped. Okay, well, let me explain calmly then. How the hell, if you telling somebody something, they literally told. Was it on the back? Was it on the back end? And front end and the side and diagonal. It was told on the back end, this nigga is not that. This nigga is not that. And she did not want to hear that. So they had to take the Duffy approach. My auntie's on this. You're either with her or not. And I'm not with it. So I'm going to get out of here until I come back. Did you not hear Duffy? Duffy knows what time it is. If Nitra's going with it, it ain't nothing you can tell Auntie. I don't know why y'all telling her nothing. It's nothing you can say. They tried to tell her. They tried. What you mean? You can't put that on FOE.
Okay,
They tried.
so I'm talking about a certain group that is closest to the entertainer. That's who I'm speaking of. Those are the ones who drop the ball. The closest ones to the entertainer, not spectators, not supporters. The closest ones to the entertainer, which entails the business. That is who I'm talking to.
Are you referring to Nitra as the entertainer?
Yes, she's the entertainer, and only she knows her business, and those closest to her in her business knows what they should have and should not have been doing during, before, and after. Point blank, period.
So it's their responsibility, not the host of the platform.
Again, they are part of the team. The team is to ensure that you are doing things correctly. The team ensures that these people are vetted. You are preparing yourself for the show. You are preparing yourself as the entertainer, the star, the host. That is your duty to prepare yourself on that end. The management prepares the back end, which is these people are legit. What they saying is true. We know about your criminal past. You've told us, yada, yada, yada.
And you are completely correct. And that's one thing I can't disagree. I understand you have a platform where you have a team as well. And that's
exactly
where you're coming from. So if Sweet and Swift came to you on the back end or your closest management team and they told you this man is a no-go and you chose to proceed, would you be...
She has. And we have not proceeded.
Oh, okay. So that's the difference right there. You see that? They told you and you did what they told you. You didn't proceed. If Sweet had told you on the back end not to do it and you still did it, that would be on who?
But also Sweet have told me things.
Who would that be?
But also Sweet has told me things while in the show.
We talk about prior to, before it even started.
So again, they didn't vet him.
Yeah, before the show, the vet had happened and the host proceeded.
So was these the things again that he said he wanted to be transparent about?
Oh, please. I'm done with the Queen Jules.
Because again, it's on him. He said he was being transparent. He was not scrubbing anything. So technically, anything that came out about him, he should have stood in. Point blank, period.
Period. Cool.
The thing is, he exposed his hand by doing extra things.
Hold on, how did he expose his hands by doing extra things? You lost me.
When he posted things to his TikTok and his website.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
That's when it became crystal clear.
So I'm confused on how did he expose his hand when Nitra showed the messages and she agreed with it. She just didn't say post it. She agreed with everything that was said.
Yes, you agreed to things that are wrote up if you're preparing for a later date.
His hand. That was a mistake. So how did that show his hand?
That was not a mistake, honey. Again.
He said it was on his mama. That was a mistake.
That was not a mistake. No, that was not a mistake. He wanted the attention. That was not a mistake because he could read. He understand. First of all, it wasn't even him that done it. It was his mama.
Mistake for Nitra and them not to be
him? First of all, it was his mama that done it. And I'm sure his mama did it to the okayance of somebody else.
So you are assuming, correct?
Ms. Nitra already stated that she agreed to what was wrote, but did not clear it to be posted.
We do know that, but we know that part.
He stated himself, due to the conversation, he felt like it was okay to post.
No, he didn't. He said it was a mistake and it's coming down now. It was a misunderstanding is what he said. She called him immediately. You were actually in the box.
It's all on him at the end of the day.
I know, and I'm not saying that it's on anybody else but him, but I feel like as a host, we have a responsibility not to subject our supporters to being scammed. That's my only point. And you should know the same because you have host a platform.
Wait. Hold on. Now you go into it with good faith. No. You go into it with good faith. I don't know you to be no scammer until you expose that you're a scammer. I go into it with good faith.
With one search, the scam was found. I know.
One search the scam was again. He is an active person running. Like some things are legit. Like some things are actually legit about him.
I will say
I don't even know why he even decided to go down the road of people ruined his career because he's a legitimate person running.
Yep.
The thing is, he just doesn't have time and experience allegedly under his belt.
Candy 718 in all caps. Who? Well, I'm not gonna say too much. Said, be careful who you follow and listen to. Correct. That is, you should be careful of the spaces you be in and what your brain is getting rotted listening to. Boo. You're right.
That's what he stated. His career was ruined due to coming over to this side of the app. I just felt as if he now want to backtrack because he really don't have no reason. I just felt like he just wanted to do it because, again, he said in the beginning he wanted to be transparent. They pulled up what you did not want to scrub. So I don't see where his issue is. I don't see where his issue is. Now, I can understand. Actually, I do see where his issue is. His issue is at the moment in time when he had to send back those CAs. That's where his issue is. Those CAs had to come back. That's where his issue is. Because everything else was designed how he wanted it. He said he didn't scrub his record because he wanted transparency. He was going to stand in front of it, yada, yada, yada. He came and got some CAs, yada, yada, yada. Up until the point he had to send them CAs back is now we at your career is ruined.
So, Manny, Harley Quinn down there, and I'll mute up real quick. Harley Quinn, who's riding the motorcycle, she's FOE. She said nobody was scammed. Funds were returned to all who donated. I just wish that, I don't know if it's just y'all thinking how y'all think, but respectfully, what if somebody was in there and they left when it started getting hype? They still think he's the president. Left Messy Talk, don't know none of this.
He is still a viable person. At the end of the day, he is a viable person. He just has a shaky past.
Okay. And people
he's
like
still running. He
still
still is local. He just has a shaky past.
See, people like Manny still gonna get y'all money snatched from him, respectfully. So go ahead and send it to him and help him get in that presidency. John Badger 2028.
Hey, I'm just gonna say this because I follow politics. I sleep, eat, breathe politics.
Excuse me. I believe I was next, and I'm after Miss Kitty.
Okay, so yes, let's start from the bottom going up. Auntie Kitty, Long Island, Lala, and then Ty. Y'all welcome y'all in. Thank y'all for being here. Go ahead, Kitty. Auntie Kitty.
Good afternoon, Manny.
Good afternoon.
Panel. I was really disturbed. I know it's funny after the fact, but I was very disturbed because a lot of people were taking that man seriously. And in Nitra's chat yesterday, I asked her respectfully, did management team vet this person? She said she didn't feel anybody needed to vet him for an interview. Okay. So the mistake she made, you can interview anybody. That's not a problem. To introduce him to your platform, to introduce him to TikTok or whomever if you're running for president. The problem is when you co-sign. The problem is when you endorse. And then the problem, in my opinion, is when, you put up the man's Cash App for people to donate to him. As hosts, you all bear responsibility because people trust you. So there does have to be some sort of vetting done, whether it's somebody coming to you because they need a washer and dryer, or if it's somebody that's getting evicted. There is a responsibility that the host has because the people trust you. People give on the strength of Manny. People give on the strength of Nitra. So that's the part I believe she messed up on. That is it. That is all. Thank you.
Hey, yeah, the vetting process. Hey, Long Island, the vetting process, I totally stand behind. This is why you have to vet as you grow. Go ahead, Long Island.
So, in my opinion, the interview was actually part of the vetting process. Everything was happening in real time. The whole situation was happening in real time. So he was being exposed during the interview, during the conversation. Miss Nitra was just excited. You could tell she was learning all that. It started becoming too much for her because all of the information was coming in at that time. So vetting, yes, I think he was vetted and exposed in that whole one interview. So that's just my opinion.
I agree, Long Island, and that's what made it even more of a topic, being that it was happening all at the time of the interview, which is
Isn't
the
vetting
parts.
a process like before that you do like before certain things?
I mean, you can vet during the interview, but it just brings this because once the information comes out and the people present the host back with the information,
Okay.
then it becomes like you didn't know. But then you have to stand in. This is the vetting moment. Then, go ahead, Lala. So I can understand. Hold on, Lala. So I can understand if she said that she didn't want to vet him for an interview, which led to in the interview him being vetted. Yes, because at that point you don't know him beforehand. So in the interview, you're looking to know him, which is i.e. vet him. So it's happening all at the same time.
I feel like that's the one I can agree to disagree with that one because I feel like the vetting is before and then maybe during it, that's like exposure. Like vetting is before. Once you're in it, he's in the game, he's in the interview, you're in there. The vetting is done. The vetting process is before. You're vetting a motherfucker before you do something. Everything else is after. That's after you done vetted them or lack thereof a vet.
What the thing is, being that she was finding the information out at that moment through her asking the questions, i.e., that was still a vetting. It just, I mean, it did what it needed to do technically. So it was still the vetting / exposing. Go ahead, Lala.
I actually agree with the both of you to a certain extent. I think that is part of the vetting process. I also think that having conversations face to face and when you meet people, when you go to your local government meetings and things of that nature, you meet people, you have conversations with them. That's all part of the vetting process. Well, I will agree to all of that. There's different ways to vet politicians. However, with that being said, the thing about it is that there was so much lying being told because I listened to it. Like I said, I follow politics, and then I went on my deep dive on Google because Google never fails us. And while he would be a great politician because he's a liar, I don't think he's an honorable and ethical politician, and that is the problem that a lot.
Okay, what is happening? Why are y'all muting people?
Well, because they told me that they didn't want my white ass in here because it's a black issue, but they don't understand that voting is an American issue.
Okay, so
has that right.
Okay, so we're gonna be blatantly disrespectful to that. So are we gonna if we're gonna be blatantly disrespectful to that degree? Some people are gonna be removed.
I even have the screenshot.
Like, come
it
on,
was
y'all.
one of your mods too.
Oh shit!
Manny, it was one of your mods.
Who was it, Lala?
It was IDK. Shot.
And this is
that's F your mom. Don't worry about her.
This is crazy, Manny. You need to fight. This is crazy, Manny. You need to fight for her.
I'm not fighting for anybody. I'm just telling everybody, let's be respectful so we don't have to do this. Y'all always try to make a major display, and then when things go and I have to go with the audience overall, then y'all look crazy when y'all end up on the ass end of the stick.
Well, Manny, the thing about it is they want to make everything a black and white issue. And voting in politics is not a black and white issue. If we go look at the House of Representatives, Congress, and all of that.
They turning this into a black and white. It didn't even have to go down this route. We was talking about something else.
Hold up, Manny.
Every time. Turning it right there. This was not even there. Lala was speaking. It was no reason to even focus on Lala because she was just adding to the topic. And then now we're on a whole black and white thing just as fast.
Manny,
just to what now?
No, you got to.
Okay, let me. Be
Roro, there's order of operations, boo boo.
Manny, I got the screenshot. Give me 1 second.
Girl, they was going up the line. I'm telling you what the host just said 5 seconds ago. This ain't the mafia.
I came up here to apologize, boo boo.
Manny, big box. Manny, big box. Manny, you can see the.
Oh my God, y'all! This is so much going on. That's F your mom.
White tea, it says buy white tea, you won't hear hope. Yeah, I got part of that. That was just the first one.
That's F your mom. F your mom. Y'all come on.
I don't give a damn who it is. Check your fucking mods, Manny. Y'all want to get mad and have these conversations about all these white people doing dumb shit, but everybody wants to come for my neck. But if I drag y'all's ass like other people get
that's why I'm the bad guy. Lala, I'm not even jumping in it, Lala. I'm not because I witnessed this transpire and they're not going to do me like this. I witnessed this, Lala. They're not going to, trust me, Lala, they're not going to brain warp me, okay? They can't do it. I was having a show. I was having a show that engulfed everybody into the conversation, and then from a few people that made themselves known and aware, we're here now.
So I did.
So I would not sit in this with you all. You all done this. I'm not sitting in this with you all. Y'all did this.
Lala, I don't care. I didn't block. I didn't mute you. I don't
Lala,
have
you
you
don't
for
seem too
hours. So what are
humble
you
in these
talking about?
black
You shouldn't
spaces,
have called that
Lala.
lady a nappy head woman. I don't care. I'm on your ass. You
I didn't call
called
you
that lady
nappy. I didn't call
head
you
woman.
nappy.
I'm on your ass. I don't
Lala,
care.
you sure was
Block me,
being
do what you gotta do, but
disrespectful
I'm
to
on
that
your
black
ass.
man. You sure
You
was
shouldn't have
being
called that woman a
disrespectful.
nappy head woman.
Thank you,
gotta
F your
respect
mom.
Manny's
Lord
panel. We
Jesus.
gotta
Thank you,
respect
F your
Manny's panel,
mom.
you
It's sure.
guys.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I want to
woman?
back up on something. Manny, let me have a
No, we're
conversation.
gonna back
I
up
want
on
to have
you.
a
We're gonna
conversation.
respect
Hold on,
Manny too, because
Manny.
Manny's fighting for your respect.
Manny,
So
I want to
put
tell you
yourself
something.
on
Manny, I
pause
want to
right
tell you
now.
something.
Girl,
Manny, I
you
Hold
want to
been
tell you
on,
something.
handling
F.
all
Hold
them
on,
issues.
Lala.
So
Just
every
1 second.
so
Hold on,
so
just 1 second, Lala.
no,
Let me.
where's
Hold on, Lala.
the
Because
outrage
again,
for all these
I'm
white people
going
that are
to
putting
get you.
gorilla pictures up?
Oh my God. Roro, go ahead.
Manny, you said I'm
Lala
gonna
gonna do
put your
whatever
gorilla
else she
Roro,
pictures
wanna
go
up.
do.
ahead.
You said
Roro.
I'm gonna put your gorilla pictures up. Are you
Okay.
gonna not
I
acknowledge
said,
it?
where's the outrage?
Can
Manny,
I
speak.
listen
Where's the
to
outrage of people doing it?
Roro? Can I hear Roro, please?
Okay. First of all, Lala, I was the one that muted you, and it was in error. It's no. It's you don't have to do what you're doing. I did that in error. Second of all, Bree, don't come for me. I haven't done
Oh, I'm
anything.
sorry, Roro. I'm sorry, boo.
Okay, boo. Okay, just want to make certain. Lala, let me make you aware of something. Regardless of what your skin color is, it's some things about you that we dislike. I dislike. I'm gonna speak for me. It's your attitude and the way you approach everybody. And I've never said anything to you.
It's not.
Wait,
It's not
don't you
everybody. I
cut me
promise.
off? No. Every time you get in heated conversation, it's all about your skin tone.
That's because somebody mentioned, and I'm gonna defend it.
No. If it's always about your skin tone, that's what you come for. Why do you come around us? Wait a minute, I'm not finished. If it's all the ways about your skin tone, why do you continue to come around us? Is it for entertainment? Is to get
Okay,
some
why am
likes
I keep
off?
getting muted?
She cooks in the stove. It's no microwave meals, boo. Let her cook. And you'll respond, Lala.
You know, I'm just wondering. I sit back and I relax, and I love the Caucasian people, but it's something about you, honey. It's something about you, boo boo. Ain't something cleaning the milk. Because let me tell you something. You
Okay,
come
Roro.
and
Okay,
you
let's
want
pass
to
it
get
around,
us.
Lolo.
Okay,
Roro.
I'm gonna speed it up. You come and you get us all riled up. Because every time something going on in the community and it's really bad, that's when your ass show up. Always. Now have a good day, Lala. Bye bye for now.
Okay, thank you. So Lala, she did make you aware that she did accidentally mute you. That set off the
And hey,
trickle
that's fine.
effect. Okay, hold on. Let me.
No.
Ooh,
The
hold on.
triple
Let me.
effect. That wasn't what pissed
No,
me.
they had they had dropped. My apologies. So much happened. You know, she snuck in with the rest of the people, y'all. Y'all know what just happened. You know, she snuck in with the rest of the people. Um, um. Oh my God. Whew. F your mom.
Manny, can I respond, please?
Yes, hold on, Lala. Just 1 second. I am going to allow you to respond. Asia, baby, because I think Scooter saw and everybody want to speak to the topic.
Talking about,
Go ahead, Asia. Hold on.
I don't want to interrupt. Wait, man.
Hold on, receipts. Hold on, receipts. Go ahead, Asia, and then we're going to Lala. Whew.
Yes, I just wanted to come up and make sure that we reiterate the respect for you, because the next time somebody disrespects you, they're gonna be dropped instantly.
Whew, yes, okay. So we got your got it in there, Lala, where you was muted, and then Asia has now redirected us now to Lala because this was a general topic.
Manny,
Go ahead, Lala.
It was a general topic. That's why I came in here to speak on it. I didn't say nothing about skin color. Your mods mentioned that. As soon as I got in here and I said something, it was get your white ass out of here. White, all this bullshit. I even showed you one screenshot, and that was just one. But where's all this outrage for white people? Where's all the outrage y'all have for me? Why don't y'all direct that toward the white people and Petty's crew that put gorilla pictures up depicting black women? And I have the fucking screenshots. Now, where's the fucking outrage? Y'all got some picking and choosing bullshit and some hypocrites on this goddamn app. Y'all are foolish as fuck.
And I'ma drive. He was letting it happen.
Yeah, exactly. A black man's letting it happen. You're exactly right, Receipt.
Yes, he did, Ray. I'm dropping.
Manny, may I say something?
Check the fuck out of y'all in this newsroom, boo.
Manny, I just came
Hold
up to say that.
on, hippie. Hold on.
Okay.
Let's go to Keith. Oh, y'all. We didn't have to go down this road. Let's go to Keith, and then we're going up to Soul, and then Scooter, and then.
And y'all hear me?
Yes.
I gotta do the drop clean whisper because I'm at work. So heard a chalked roach say something about gorillas, and that kind of pissed me off. So this is what I will tell any person. It's like family. I can talk about my sister, but you damn sure can't come around and talk about my sister. Okay? I can run my sister into the fucking ground, but you can't run my sister into the ground. Okay? So while I don't agree with anybody calling anybody a gorilla, I damn sure will not let a white person come up here and weaponize that against two black people that are saying that towards each other. Is it anti-black? Is it wrong? Yes. Is it her place to even mention it? Fuck no. Mind your motherfucking business. And y'all have a great day.
Okay, thank you, Keith. And then we're going to Soul and Scooter, and that hopefully we get back on topic. That was the end of the Lala saga. Okay, that was the end of the Lala. Okay, that was the end.
No,
because again, she was just speaking on the topic.
Well, hey, cousins, Manny's newsroom, everybody. So I just had
Hello.
in regards to the vetting. So this was what raised my eyebrow about it. Why would any real political candidate running for office of the United States and free leader of the next world be taking interviews on messy TikTok? Now I know I'll be over here, but I'm saying our next president taking interviews with messy TikTok creators, to me, was eyebrow raising. Because I mean, you have Peter, you have Don Lemon, you have Joyce Reid, you have a lot of political journalists that are on TikTok. Why didn't he go into any of those spaces? Why was the first time that we heard about this man was through messy TikTok? So I know that a lot of people were talking about Nitra vetting him, but shouldn't his PR team had also vetted where he was conducting his interviews at? Because if he conducts an interview with a particular person who may be seen as controversial, this would be hindrance and a problem for his running for office, wouldn't you think? So that's just my 2 points. I'm gonna go ahead and drop. I don't argue and stuff, so I'm gonna go, y'all.
Thank you, Soulflower. So I totally agree with those sentiments that on his end, he also should have done some vetting. But I do think that this side can be a starting ground. As he stated, grassroots. This side can be a grassroots because there are many available people. So I understand what you all are saying, but I also understand the monster of social media. There are a lot of able free bodies over here. Just think about it. You need people to just type all day in honor of your campaign. They're over here. You need people to scream and holler in a box all day in support of you. They're over here. You need free bodies with free time. They're over here. So again, I understand that y'all might look at it like, why choose here? Again, he did state grassroots. This is what grassroots looks like. This is just on TikTok. Go ahead, Scooter.
Hey, Manny, baby.
Hey.
I don't care nothing about who the president, who do what. Baby, I'm trying to borrow it along from these white folk, but I love you. I just came in to speak to you because you always make my day.
Oh, thank you, Queen.
I'm trying to get this damn loan approved for this new grandbaby coming in December. I'm out. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a blessed day that God made.
Thank you. All right, then we finna go.
Love you. Bye, baby.
Love you too, Queen. Now we finna go to the bottom to Hippie. Whew. Then Just Frankie, friends, and then back to the top, Lord. Go ahead, y'all.
Okay, Manny. Thank you, thank you. I know you said we're done with a certain saga, so I'm going to zip it on that topic. But in relation to the so-called vetting, now, did I think that that person was qualified to run? Did I think that his story was a bunch of foolishness? Yes, not even for him talking, but I'm talking about from reviewing his webpage. That was my opinion. However, I did agree with you on maybe this is just where he was trying to get his start if he really did want to run for president because there are such things as front porch campaigns. I think who was it? Garfield and McKinley maybe. They were well known presidential candidates that started that, and basically during that time they was basically preaching from a front porch or evangelizing from a front porch in relation to their campaigns, and that's how they got most of their votes. Now, if you remember, our current president did the same thing in the sense of he went to a lot of small towns in America. It was just a new version of that because those small towns in America hadn't seen a presidential candidate in, I think a lot of them said 50 to 60 years. So he was going across those small towns. So it was technically considered a front porch campaign because he was going to those smaller areas first. So in the same context, this guy could have had that idea of let me go to the smaller areas, let me go to the pockets where I know that it's a lot of people that are my people, and I can go ahead and get the word out for my campaign until I can build up to a Don Lemon type of platform. Now, in my opinion, was he going to win or is he qualified? Absolutely not. But, however, Miss Nitra is a good place to start because we're still having the conversation days later. And I know at least 3,000 people know of him that didn't know of him before, myself included.
I agree, y'all, because again, he still is running locally trying to make his way. He's still trying to make his way in America, y'all. Like, so you can find him. That's a start. You can find him. He is in the registries and things of that nature. It's a start. He just don't have a whole lot of backing and a whole lot of support. So, but he is a legit person. He just like if it's 100, he like 100. If it's like 1 out of 100, he like 100. So he's trying to work his way up to like 3, 4. I mean 3, 2, 1. You get me? Like he's trying to work.
So, Manny, I have a question for you. Did you hear his interview? Did you hear what him and Nitra? Did you hear it?
I did.
Yeah.
What was? I mean, hippies, and you're very political with it as well. Did y'all hear maybe any policies that y'all liked, or anything that maybe?
Well, he didn't get that far. No, he didn't get that far.
Before we get here, let me say what I gotta say. Politics does not have a color. Everyone, and hey, panel and all the things, everyone has an opinion about what happens, how the political race turns out. He has to start from the beginning, and maybe one day he'll hit being president. But he most definitely has to start from somewhere being in his local area. He has to start with being maybe a school somebody, or maybe work his way up to being mayor or something. But before he gets to being president, he has to do some local things so he can get the local people, whether it be black or white. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all downstairs because y'all stand for nothing and y'all will never stand on anything. But politics does not have anything to do with just one color. It's stupid, and everybody should have an opinion on it, not just the black community.
Wait, Manny, does that go back to the Lala conversation or no?
I think she was, but I think she wanted to.
No, I was talking about in general. Can we not speak for me? I just told you about that.
I asked the question. I didn't.
I'm telling you, I'm talking about.
You didn't tell me anything. We clarified that I was right.
Politics does not just.
Yesterday, that's what we clarified.
Hippie, when you were speaking, was I quiet? I quiet?
I just had to let you know you didn't tell me anything.
I was quiet though, right?
Okay, say it louder.
Don't do that. I was fucking quiet.
Am I yelling at you?
I did not. But you're over talking me.
I listen to you.
You're over talking me. I was fucking quiet when everybody was talking. So, like I said, politics does not just go with one color. It's a whole community of things and people, Latinos, Asians, all the things, okay? So before y'all just get to talking about color this and color that, make sure you can color inside the lines before you be talking about color. Now, y'all have a wonderful day.
And my question is, does that comment go back to the conversation about Lala?
No, it does
like
not.
She didn't care.
No, it does not go back to the conversation. Not Lala, because again, Lala can speak to the
That's what it
to
sounded
the
like it was
topic.
going.
She can speak to the topic.
So
Now
was the
you are
was she speaking about
you.
Lala or was she talking about the politics?
I don't know, Roro. It sounded like Lala, but she left before we could get an answer.
Oh,
So we don't have
okay.
to. We don't have to. So, because Roro, I heard you earlier say something to Lala, so I assumed you had already said what you had to say, right?
No, but let me tell you, I said part of what I want to say. I wanted to keep it professional with her. But with FWA, I don't have a problem. I was just coming to find out, was she talking about the candidate or was she talking about Lala? I just wanted to know.
She'll probably be right back.
Okay, so I'll come back when she come back. Thank you, Manny.
Thank you. Oh my God. Okay.
I just don't. This is my point of it all is, again, sometimes we don't realize our influence and our power. I'm a victim of that as well. Nitra has y'all still up here talking about this hypothetical president. So even friends take, even hippies take, even your takes is like y'all are still up here discussing this man who is scamming, watching Messy Talk, telling y'all it's 500 people in the live. Can everybody send me $1? That's the whole point of it all. Y'all are full. I'm glad we think for ourselves over where the fuck I handle business, because we don't do stupid shit like this. This is all a joke. Laughable. I feel bad for y'all supporters.
Hold on, Bray. You asked the question.
All of the scammers that keep scamming them.
Hold on, Bray. You
really
asked the question, did we hear any policies? And Manny and I both said no. I also said in my statement, just for reviewing his webpage, I already knew that he wasn't qualified, nor would he be winning anything. The 3 policies that he had on his page was first, the abolition of the Electoral College, not going to happen.
Down there
Second,
screaming, who did he scam? Who did he scam? Ooh, I feel bad for y'all, boo.
Second, he was saying that he wants to institute a policy or a practice for the popular vote, and all of this to be done by December 1st, 2028. Those were the first 3 things on his webpage. I think all of those things are complete and utter fool, and it's not going to happen. And I did say that already. So I don't think you should blame me again for that.
Yeah, don't blame us. And plus, it's only been a week that we've been knowing. So again, after this week, he won't be spoken of. So technically, all the people are hearing this week about the candidate president-elect. They're hearing everything. It's up to them. I haven't told anybody to go vote, send him some money, yada, yada, yada. They're getting the information. It's up to them.
To go vote. So my question would be then, are we supposed to, as the people of Messy Talk, be upset next week when somebody comes up and now they're having a court case because somebody accidentally sent him money and they didn't send it back? Are we the people supposed to be upset that the warnings were given and now somebody got scammed? And when the court case comes, are we going to be in trouble after we read?
No, because as an individual, you have to do your due diligence.
Has the due diligence been done?
I mean, everybody done told me what I need to know about, and throwing my vote in support. So I figured it out for me in my vote. So each individual had to do that same thing, correct?
Yeah. Having an open discussion about it now, because earlier you asked, Ray, what happens if somebody was there and they donated money and they left and they didn't hear anything else? Well, let's continue to have that.
Wait, Asia, we can't hear you, friend. Something happened.
Oh,
We
I'm
can hear
sorry.
you, but it's not far
Can y'all
away.
hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I was saying, you asked earlier, Braid, what happens if somebody donated and they heard only part of the speech and didn't hear anything else? Well, us continuing the conversation and having the conversation now, making the details clear of what has been found is going to help people make their own executive decisions. Because at the end of the day, people are still going to give if they want to give, just because you look like
What if
them
that
and you're
person
running, that's
wasn't
what
in
they're
here
going to
either,
do.
though, friend? What if they wasn't in here either?
But that's the thing. We can't control everything, but we can control the
Exactly.
conversation
And my
that we're
point of
having
saying
while
it
we're having
was,
an open
even
conversation.
my
We know
point
it's
of
going to be
saying it
blogged.
was, my point of saying it was, even though some people might have been clearing it up, there's still people that, because he got to put himself up there, that still might not know what the fuck he's about and still could be getting scammed. I was talking about the subjection.
Right, but now there's more opportunities for them to have different conversations, because this conversation is a conversation of clarity. So
Correct,
when
but
this is
even in
blogged,
this
it'll be
conversation
replayed
of
again, and
clarity,
other people will be able to hear the conversation of clarity in comparison to the original conversation or the interview per se.
even in the conversation of clarity, do you not still hear people coming up here still talking about how he needs to do this to become president? He needs to do this. He's a viable candidate. He might need to go
Well,
here.
no, he does need to do it because, again, he can run if he properly positions himself. Anybody in America can if they properly position themselves.
Yep.
And that's true, Manny. Anybody in America can run and have a successful campaign if they properly position themselves. However, I do believe that you have to be in a certain arena around certain people to have the political backing and the money that is being backed. You have to make allies across the board. Just like, I mean, I know a lot of people with the Republican Party, the NRA, which is the National R word association, they back the pro 2A. They're very pro 2A. So when Republican candidates run, they have to align themselves very heavily with the NRA and their stances and the beliefs so that they can get the money from the funding.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, when you get into politics, it's always follow the money, follow the backing, all of that. NRA stands for National Rifle Association, in case anybody doesn't know. I am heavily involved in myself. Hold on, Roto, I'm talking.
Hold on, no. She was talking. Oh, hell no. She was talking.
They dropped her.
She was talking. She was talking. Now, come on now. We can't act like we got cataracts.
How many
She
times
was
did your mom
talking.
drop her? That's disrespectful.
She was talking. Like, come on, y'all are really trying to push her to the limit. Like, she was talking. Go ahead, Lala. My apologies.
Black women in the
Flag on the
chat.
play, Roro. Flag on the play.
Crazy, Manny.
She
flag on the play. I can admit when I'm wrong. My apologies. Go ahead, Lala.
No, ma'am.
Miss Tia, you know you in the box. You got a lot of noise. We're in the middle of Manny letting white Lala clock black Roro. That's fucked up. Go ahead.
I got it. But go ahead. I just told her she was. I can admit when I'm wrong. Go ahead, Lala.
Okay, back to what I was saying. So when you get into the political arena, you have to start small. And a lot of people don't realize that your local elections and your local arena are a lot more important than the national arena. Because your local election tells your city what to do. Your state tells your city and state what to do. And government, your federal is all over. So there's a protocol to all of this. There's a protocol to politics. And when you can't just come out of nowhere and expect to get this huge backing and this huge platform.
Exactly.
People want to talk about Trump. But what they don't understand is Trump was around politicians. He was around big name people. A lot of politicians have been around big people that have some deep pockets with a lot of support and a huge backing. And that is very important when you get into politics. You can't just throw your hat in there and be like, oh, I hope I win. No, because it is a very expensive campaign. It is very expensive to run. It's a lot of taxing and investigating, and your family is about to be drugged through the mud. We saw it happen to Mark Robinson in North Carolina.
Monologuing, Manny.
She's explaining it.
What is happening? Like, what is going on?
Because I got something I want to say to you, Lala. What makes you think?
No, Roro. Roro. No. Because Roro, we was past that. She's speaking to the topic. No. Y'all are trying to corner this young lady. Like, no, y'all. Let's relax. Y'all are really trying to corner this young lady.
The white voice is crazy.
Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Cause honey, I'm trying to keep it controlled around here, and there's so much happening at one time. Everybody relax. Roro, she's speaking to the topic. You have no reason, Roro, to be trying to corner her. Honestly.
I'm not trying to corner her. It's the thing she's saying, Manny.
You addressed her earlier, Roro. You addressed her.
Okay, she came back, Manny. She said he needs to be in certain arenas. So what makes her think Negro place what the arena with people with no goddamn money? Now, come on, man. He said he had to be in certain arenas.
What is happening around here?
She think Negro.
She just saying certain places.
No, Manny, wait a minute. Let me finish. You left her
Oh,
monologue.
wow.
So what make her think that Nitra place
I wasn't even
was
finished,
not
Randy.
that? Wait a minute, I know you wasn't.
So she's saying she wasn't finished, Roro. Okay, let her finish, Roro. Let her finish. Go ahead,
Silencing
Lala.
her for that's just.
Go ahead, Lala. Finish, because they really want to know, Lala. So go ahead.
But you have to be in certain arenas around certain people. We saw what happened to Mark Robinson in North Carolina. Everything got drug about him, right? When you enter the political arena, it is a dog-eat-dog world, and it is a tough world. It is a tough pill to swallow. And when you're coming from, I'm not going to say this gentleman is no name. I'm not going to say that when it comes to politics, but he doesn't have a backing. He's never been the mayor, the commissioner, the school board superintendent. He doesn't have those type of credentials. And to a certain degree, you have to either have the backing and support of big names, or you have to have the credentials. I don't care who it is. You have to have one or the other, because if not, you're going to fail miserably.
And she's saying the same thing that y'all are saying. Y'all are saying he's not viable. She's saying he's not viable. Go ahead.
Manny, I think she's right, but this is where it goes off the rails. When she used Mark Robinson as her example, that's why I be talking about with Lala, bro. Like, that is insane. That is insane.
I love Mark Robinson.
I was totally right.
No.
I was right there with you. You right, sister. And then here you come, like Mark Robinson, North Carolina. What?
Mark Robinson is a friend of mine. I love Mark Robinson.
Oh my God.
Mark Robinson is a friend of hers. Like, what are y'all doing? Come on.
You friends with Mark Robinson? Exactly.
Who is Mark Robinson? What the fuck is happening around? Who is Mark Robinson?
A fool from North Carolina. He made it extremely clear that he does not like African American people. He made it extremely clear that African American people are the problem in the States. Okay, just Google it. What? And then that's her example. And she's like, that's my friend.
Exactly.
Like, that's what I be talking about with Lala, bro.
Manny,
I was with you. You right. You got to be in the right places.
I know she ain't
Like,
real quick. I just got to say one thing. I got to say one thing to Manny.
Asia. Let me just talk to Asia real quick. Asia, who is Mark Robinson, girl?
Mark Robinson is
to be honest,
let me speak to Asia, please, just for a second. Let me speak to Asia.
Your name is not Asia, boo.
Because it's a lot going on right now. It's a lot. I get who you know, Lala. You just said it. You gave us that's your friend. I get it, Lala. I'm asking Asia something.
She may not know.
I get what she may not know. Let me talk to her though. Let me talk to.
You don't know.
Let me talk to her though. Asia, who?
I would still like to say what I have to say, whether I know or not, if I may. I don't know who Mark Robinson is, Manny. I will admit. However, I would like to propose that Drop Queen ask her chat BT who it is and let us know.
Mark Robinson was the lieutenant governor of North Carolina, and he was on a Republican.
Let her educate y'all.
I mean, y'all want to know, so I'm trying to tell you, but you want to mute me.
Wait a minute. We're going to let Hippie educate us.
No. No. No.
What you got Lala to educate us?
No.
Oh, because I'm white, you don't want an education? That's racist.
No. Everybody slow down. No.
Mark Robinson was the lieutenant governor of North Carolina.
I was asking my Asia. But Asia said she didn't know. So now I'm looking for another trusted source. That's
Mark,
not in the not in the kerfluffle. Because y'all are saying a whole lot up here.
I just said he was the lieutenant governor of North Carolina.
I know, Lala, I know. Let me look. Let me see what's going on.
You have a subscriber trying to come up, so I'm gonna make room for them.
Okay, please. Can we hold on, Mocha? No. Everybody's in the kerfluffle. I don't want nobody that's in the kerfluffle to answer. I don't want nobody that's in the kerfluffle to answer. I don't want nobody. Okay, let me see. Okay, Miss Fab, okay, go ahead, Miss Fab.
I'm just clear it up. Hi, y'all. Hi, panel.
Yes, you love you.
Okay, so listen. Now, Lieutenant Governor, he is problematic with the Black community, okay? He's not a fan favorite. He does ruffle the feathers over there in North Carolina. So, Lala, that may not be a good example, friend. You know how it gets over here. You know, the folks is ready to pounce. So you gotta use a different example.
The folks
you want
Black people, Miss Fab.
I mean the Black people. I mean us.
Manny, can I ask Miss Fab some questions?
He's ready to pounce. So you gotta keep it.
I'm up here.
I think
he
Fab
wasn't a good example. He wasn't.
I think Fab explained it perfectly for us. I
But
think
can
she
I give
explained it perfectly. I don't think no
You're right,
questions
Fab. He
need to be
probably wasn't the
asked.
best.
Well, I want some
He probably
specifics,
wasn't the
and I
best
want to ask
example,
her
but
if
I
these
was
things are
saying of
true.
how they
We're
drug
not going
him
down
really
this
bad.
road.
So
Now we
Manny,
got the
I'm gonna go
understanding.
ahead.
Thank you, Miss Fab. So
I'm
now
gonna
we
go
have an
ahead.
overall understanding.
And I'm gonna go ahead and drop because I know when it comes to certain politics, and when she said it, it got under my feathers. So I'm going, under my it made me boil.
It's
So
a
I'm gonna,
microaggression, Roro. She used that because sorry, Lala.
Intentionally.
Never mind.
but I'm gonna go ahead and drop because Lala, I know you know what you're saying and what you're doing, and let me tell you what you're doing. You actually slapping us in the face, sugar.
Why?
Oh
Because
my
I don't
God.
vote Democrat.
No, for using Mark Robinson as an example in
Manny,
a
I
I
room
didn't
full of
still
use
black
Mark
want to
people.
be a
Robinson
part of the
based on his color. I
conversation.
used it based on
You
how they
use
drug the
him.
fuck out of
No,
him.
no, 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 no.
Yeah,
Slow
it
your
doesn't
roll.
matter what I say.
He
Y'all don't
does
think
not
everything's
like
based on
black
fucking
people.
color.
He
That's
does.
not
He's
true.
Manny.
I
a black man
disagree.
that doesn't
I
like black
disagree.
people.
Who is y'all? You said
Okay,
y'all.
go
Who is
ahead,
y'all?
Lynette.
I
Let me get
disagree.
Lynette.
I
Okay,
think
let me get Lynette in here. This is a lot going on. Go ahead,
Manny,
Lynette.
I didn't come up here to be a part of the conversation,
No,
but
no, 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 no,
um,
no.
Hold
I
on,
waited my
Trina. It's a
turn.
lot going on. Hold on. Go ahead,
I've
Lynette.
been up
Hold
here. I've
on.
been up here.
but
Hold
She
on.
just
he
been up
muted
here.
me.
If y'all
She
don't
been
realize
up
what's going
here.
on, I get that you've been up here. Where is Lynette? Like, what the fuck? Go
Okay,
ahead.
so I've been fucking waiting. She
Hold
just
on,
like I
Trina.
fucking waited.
Hold on, Trina. I get your sentiments. Go
No,
ahead, love and
I got
peace.
there first.
I get your sentiments. Can I hear from? Okay, so Lynette is coming
Trina,
back.
he's
What is
making all the
happening?
Okay,
black
Lynette
people
came
wait.
up here to
Trina, he's
tell on
making all
me.
the black people
She
wait. He
came to
wants the white people to
tell
talk.
on me because I was downstairs
So
commenting,
from when I
and
started
she
cutting
told me,
everybody
"Hold
off,
on,
I don't
Trina,
want to hear
I'm
shit because
telling
I
her what
waited my
she came
turn
up here for."
patiently.
I
Period.
got
Trina, it's a lot
I
going
don't want to
on,
hear
Trina.
Tina. I don't want to hear it.
This is not the time, Trina. It's a lot going on right now. It's
Oh,
not the
it's
time,
Lynette
my
came
Trina.
up here to
time.
tell on me, so I'm telling on myself.
What the fuck is going?
They just drop friends with attitudes. They're so disrespectful in your newsroom.
What
Your
is?
mods always do this to your show. Your mods fuck it up for everybody.
Yeah, friends with alopecia muted me because she said she didn't like it over here, so I told her to go to her panel where she liked it, and she muted me in the
Look,
comments.
I told you
Manny,
how
can you let
motherfucking
your
like
mods mute your
raggedy ass,
supporters?
bottom feeding, butt eating bitches.
Manny, can you hear us or did you take the headphones out?
he done took them out. Get some control around this motherfucker.
That's that. Daddy, fuck me, walk, scare me, daddy, just like some seesaw, up and down, fuck me, all the way around. I'm a good girl, I like it, trigger finger me, eat ain't slick, sound off inside me, super soaker, strong see, hold my crown, it's just gonna go down, run me around, daddy, run me down, run me around, daddy, run me around, fuck me, all the time, make me come, fuck my pussy, suck my titties, do my shirt, eat me out, let me squirt, eat my pussy on the back, come inside me, then spit inside my pussy, fuck my face like a slut, I felt it in my gut, make me come, fuck my pussy, suck my titties, do my shirt, eat me out, let me squirt, eat my pussy on the back, come inside me, then eat my pussy, fuck my face like a slut, I felt it in my gut, boy you better come to me correct, cash me a fucking check, money on sex, I want to be wet, pretty pussy like a cat.
Ooh, baby, I had to take me a little coffee break. Oh, Jesus, baby. I had to just do a detox, or baby, I had to decompress for a minute, honey. I had to decompress. I don't know what y'all got going on. Can y'all please let everybody up? I don't know what y'all got going on, but baby, y'all, it's not fin to take me through. Baby, Okay, I'm back now. I feel much
Hey,
better.
Manny, I just think people need to respect your page and your panel. That's
Because
all.
I thought there was order and everything in the newsroom. So I thought when you waited,
It was, and
yeah. So
I understand you all sentiments, and I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board again because we just had a meeting to where
Do a break before
Manny,
everybody
I'm
starts
wondering, do they
talking,
have to
please.
pay after the show when they do that or no?
Wait, no, can y'all listen first?
Sure.
What I was saying is that Manny changed the order because he has subscribers that are waiting and they have first preference to speak. And then he'll go back to the original order. That's it. For as far as FWA, I just dropped her so that I could come up and do a break, and I was going to
But
let her
that's not
right back.
cool. Hold on, Velvet. That ain't cool.
Can I
No,
finish?
ma'am. No,
hold
ma'am.
I
on.
agree with
No,
FWA.
ma'am. No, ma'am. You just
y'all
dropped me
doing
for
Charlie.
what?
Oh
We
my!
just had a
Hold
mod
on,
meeting.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
We just had a mod meeting.
hold
And I
on.
thought it was
Mute. Hold on. Mods can drop mods. Mods can drop mods. Ooh,
Because
so it should
one,
be not
it
Since when?
confusion.
Was that in the mod meeting?
No, that's
because
always
it
been
was
there. No,
not.
that's
bullshit.
always been there.
That's
That's
bullshit.
always been there. The difference is everybody has not been able to do the system
Manny, can
correctly,
you
but
unmod me? No, unmod me. Because if you don't stick to your
That's fucked
motherfucking
up, Manny.
rules,
these
hold
are
on.
the rules. First of all, we
If
don't even
that's
do
the
no
order
cussing up
rules
here,
in the
but you
mod meeting,
said,
Manny.
hold on, let me go ahead and check this real quick. First of all, we said there was no cussing up here, friends, but yet you yourself said you were going to continue to cuss. And I respected you in that same manner. I don't understand where y'all get off.
They disrespect.
I don't get it.
Got you fucked up. It's his shit. Not
There's always been a rule that a mod can drop a mod. Y'all can remove yourselves from these things. Y'all don't have to make me aware of nothing. I respect y'all the same way, whether you are a mod or you not a mod. The same way you said you was going to cuss and fuss and keep it going, I respected you in that same manner, knowing I had just made the rules, knowing I'm trying to keep the page. But I respect you as such. That's a slap in my face. But I keep rocking and talking. It's always been a rule that mods drop mods. It's always been that. Y'all just fail to listen. Y'all just fail to actually go by the rules and the policy. Y'all choose that. Each and every time. Y'all choose it. And then y'all want to put me in a corner. I'm not going in no corners for y'all. Y'all choose this. Each time. No, I'm not upset, but I can correct some things. I'm not upset, but I can correct some things. I give respect to everybody.
Okay,
Like,
so
come on.
What I was going to say is the only reason why I dropped her, she was the last one to come up, but Lynette had dropped and Lynette was going to come up as well because she is subscribed. And that's why he was changing the order. Had not dropped anybody like that. And the only reason why I was doing it to help get some order and to explain what was going on and to give a mod break. There was no personal reason for why I dropped FWA. And it was not against the rules. And I was going to bring her right back up. Like it's not, and it wasn't even her turn to talk, and that was it. So also, before I drop back down,
hold on, let me tell Manny this. Manny, change your gift because it's not available for a lot of people. So make it something that the people can sing to. Go ahead, Bill.
before I drop back down, y'all, please tap the screen, follow the host if you are not following him, hit the daily heart me at the top. Please help him reach his gift goal. Y'all, we cannot have cursing or you will get dropped as well, besides FWA. And I'll go ahead and drop
Wait,
back
Velvet,
down.
before you leave. Wait, Velvet, before you leave.
Yeah, that's the only person who can cuss is FWA.
So my question was in relation to not you dropping FWA.
No, y'all can't.
But in general, Manny has a rule that if somebody gets dropped, that it has to be paid for.
We know.
Unless the mods is doing it to either protect the page or to keep things organized. So for those drops that happen today, in a personal manner, do those people then have to pay after the show? That was my question.
You gotta ask Manny. I don't control that, and I didn't drop anybody like
I
that.
was
So
not
Yeah, I didn't
I
say
aware.
you were.
explained for FWA
I
was for organization. That's it.
Yeah, I
Some
agree with you,
things I
Gabby.
was privy of and some things I was not privy of. So I did not catch everything. Some people did come up and apologize. I take those apologies for what they were. Apologies. Um,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. Well, I did not know we could not cuss, so that is my apologies as well.
Yeah, I think a
it's
lot of
so
people
much.
should apologize because the way Friends with Attitude just got chastised in front of everybody when she wasn't the only person who came up here cussing today is crazy to me. I also find it crazy that you let YT Lala come up here, educate all the black people, mute everybody for her, and then you just lost Ahmad, who's
Right,
been
doing
from the
that wolf
jump
thing.
because of Lala. You thought it was gonna work and you was gonna let her come up here and piss people off, but you ended up getting frustrated. You got everybody in here fucked up. Slow down.
First of all, she's honorary, okay? She don't even have to use her controls. Let's be crystal clear. She's honorary,
Um,
okay? Let's be crystal clear. Now, she don't
So,
want to be
Manny, what you're
honorary.
saying
That's
is,
separate. She
so
does have
Manny, what
mod
you're saying is,
controls, but if she wants to do something separate, being that she's honorary, that's what that is, okay? So let's keep it all the way 100. It's a big difference.
Manny, can I say something to you?
I know I was
Go
talking.
ahead,
So,
Roro.
Manny, what you're saying is that you just spared her by keeping the badge. She doesn't have any control.
Trina.
She actually does have controls.
Oh, Roro, I don't want to hear from you at all. Thank you. Oh, she do. Okay.
Wait, Manny told Roro to speak. I thought he said, "Go ahead,
Tiffany, you can
Roro."
stay
I'm
out of
saying,
it. Thank you.
And he
you know
I'm
did.
just
what?
saying.
I am.
I think
What I'm
mind your
saying
business
is
today,
she's
ain't the
honorary. Friends doesn't have to use controls. She only uses them when she wants to. She doesn't have to use them. We done went down this road of
Oh, I
honorary.
thought she
Y'all
didn't
was
have
here when
no
friends said,
honoraries that have.
do not touch her buttons, and she got her buttons. So y'all was here for that. We're not going backwards. And for those who are honorary that don't have no buttons, we're keeping it where it's at. So everything is staying where it's at. Ain't nothing moving. No matter what the conversation that's happening in front of you all, ain't nothing moving.
Oh,
So let me be crystal clear.
okay.
I like that, man. He did elucidate. He's in charge. I like that. Roro.
Ooh,
Manny,
Jesus. Go ahead,
say
Roro.
something. I want to apologize.
I ain't know Hippie
Miss
was conducting
Kathy,
the panel.
where are we getting
What we did.
disclaimers from?
What is really happening
Because I went
today?
over and Carol please.
I just don't get it. Go ahead, Roro.
Okay, I want to apologize for being disrupted on your panel. However, I don't normally do that. The reason I did that is because Lala was baiting us, right? When you know certain things and people say certain things, you know, I'm going to say it because I know
Okay, so let me.
I'm telling
I
you
hate to
what
cut you off,
I
Roro. So
Yeah,
let me
right.
just hold on, Roro. I hate to cut you off, Roro. Let me just go ahead and. Lala, are you going to engage in this conversation? Let me just start off. Are you going to engage in this conversation that clearly they want to make about you? So I do want to ask you: are you going to engage?
Who is they?
Actually, Manny,
Well, I'm
I
sure it's
just
going to be
gave.
more speaking to her than just Roro, I'm sure. So can we just go ahead
Actually,
and
Manny.
get to it if that's the case?
Actually, Manny, I didn't come to speak to anybody but you. I just want to say this. I
Well, Manny, I
apologize for
was
causing.
talking to you, but if you want to
My
Yes, Lala,
God.
I do want to know, are you going to engage? Because so we can go back to Roro. So Lala, are you going to engage?
Let her finish. Okay, she dropped.
You're
Let me say this
commanding
to
him
you.
to let her finish and he cut her off for
Hold
you?
on. I'm just trying to talk.
I want to talk to you too.
Okay, that's
So Lala, are you
Manny.
going to engage?
I just came to say something to you, and then I want
I
to
get
drop.
that. So you're not
Okay.
going to engage?
No, I just want to say something to you,
Okay.
and then I want to drop.
Okay, so then
Okay.
just wait until everybody has gone, okay?
she's trying to put you against
Oh
me.
my God. If y'all sit
Wait a
down,
minute,
ain't
man.
nobody got to put nobody nowhere if y'all just sit down. Because again, If y'all sit down, y'all can't be put nowhere. Apparently, y'all are up moving around like musical chairs and wonder why the chair's not there.
But Manny, at the end of the day,
So Roro, it's your turn to go, and she's here listening because your plight is with her. So go ahead, Roro.
Okay,
we're all listening.
Manny, why do you scream at Roro and not Lala?
I scream at you all, including you, sir.
Right.
There's no difference. I scream at you all, boo. No difference.
So Manny, okay, let me talk to Lala. Lala, if you feel offended of anything that I've said to you, right? I'm not going to apologize. I'm going to call it a ace, and a spade, a spade. You are actually baiting us. You're baiting us against each other. You're baiting us when it comes to certain things that come out of your mouth. So at the end of the day, you know what? If Manny is going to sit here and allow you to do what you're doing, Manny, hush.
Oh no, Roro, don't do that.
Go
No,
ahead. And I love Manny.
Don't do that, Roro.
I love Manny to death. I love
Don't
him.
do that.
Manny know I love him.
Manny, you gonna stand for this shit?
I'm trying to hear her sentiment. Let her finish.
Okay. I love Manny to death, but Lala, let me tell you something, baby. It's some strong African American people here. We know what you're doing. We know what your intentions are. You only come and you show up when things go on that's chaotic in the family. And then you come with this lecture. You come with trying to teach us. And then the examples you use are racist examples. Now, you have a good day. And I'm not going to apologize for anything I said. Because your
I don't want your apology.
baby, I wasn't giving it.
I didn't even come over here to talk about that, but okay.
I wasn't giving it at all. And you know what, Lala? Keep doing that one thing, baby. Because we ain't paying no attention to you. We don't even care. We don't even care. And I speak for our community. We don't even care. Have a good day.
Thank you, Roro. Anybody that speaks up, we get dropped, so we got to be careful.
Yeah, I think it's my turn. Is it my turn?
Go
Manny?
ahead. Yes, go ahead, hippie.
Yeah, so
Trina! Please keep it together, sister. You see, it's a lot going on because you know that one next to you is not keeping it together. So can you please keep it together? So we can try to get...
I gotta go. These niggas gonna be on here all day.
So Trina, stay in your light and glory right now, sister. Just stand in your glory and your light right now. Like, just stand there, sister, and beam. Just beam upon us, sister. Just beam upon us. Go ahead, hippie.
Thank you, Manny. So what I was saying earlier during the chaos is I will agree with Lala when she says things like you have to have a certain you have to be around a certain community, have certain political backing to win the presidency. Her example with Donald Trump was right. All he did was say, hey, I already know these people, already got these connections. Why do I need this
doing
party?
The same thing Manny doing here.
No,
oh my God, let him go, sir.
So you got to have certain connections, and what our president did was say, you know what, I already know all them people, already got the money, so why do I need to give it to a party? I can just run myself. I was with her, and then here comes the rage bait of, oh, hey, that's exactly what Mark Robinson did. No, it's not. Also, I'm friends with Mark Robinson. When I say I think that she's a capital R and a stone cold one, I really mean it, and I really believe it, because every single time I have a conversation with this lady, she always pulls a rabbit out the hat that's just had me flabbergasted. Like, why would she bring up Mark Robinson in a room full of black people? Oh, and that's your example? Oh, that's your friend too? If that's your homie, I already know how you get down. And I'm laying the plane right there.
So let me just say this before we get too deep. This will be friends with attitudes issue. Please don't put that on the newsroom. We just report the news. We just putting it out there. If there's anything for us to understand about Lala, it's not the newsroom's issue. Okay, let me just say that first and foremost.
And I ain't putting no friends either. She's an individual.
Oh, well, no, I'm just telling y'all where you can catch her at. If you might want to catch her.
Yeah, because she definitely wasn't here yesterday when Pastor Petty was on her neck, but we'll let that go.
Because I was out busy touching grass and being a mom and an adult, like I had to take care of some responsibilities. I had things I had to do yesterday.
She is up here. She is up here, but I did not know all of these things that I'm finding out right now. I did not know these things that I'm finding out right now. I thought this was a nice young lady. I thought that she spoke eloquently to us. I did not know this until now. I didn't even know who a Mark Wahlberg was until now.
Literally, Manny.
Robinson,
If Drop
Manny.
was here, all she would have to do is put in that chat
I would
GPT,
love
does
to get
Mark
to
Robinson
some
like black people? And it'll
point
tell
in
you
time.
the things that he
Y'all are
said
saying
about
the
us. But
same
you said don't
shit
go down that
over
rabbit
and
hole.
over. I'm not about to continue to have this shit.
Okay, let's get
Oh,
to Trina. Okay, it's Trina turn. Go
Now,
ahead,
I'll go ahead and
sister.
mute up,
definitely
Manny.
my turn. Everybody, yeah, it's definitely my turn. Y'all saying the same dumb shit. Look here. First and foremost, Braid is correct. Okay? If y'all gonna tolerate some, tolerate